Good afternoon. It is November the 8th, 2016, and I hope to goodness that all the selection baloney is behind us come tomorrow. We don't have to put up with it, but I have a feeling that this election will be followed by lawsuits by the losers, so we may have to put up with it. But it's really, really hard to sue your way back into a win unless you have control over the ballot box and the counting. And in blue cities, big major cities, you got a better chance of pulling that off than in the country. And that's where the battles are usually fought, because that's where the people live. Looking at the E-mini today, based on what we see right here, higher low, higher high. That means find a place to buy it tomorrow. My guess is if Hillary wins the election tonight, we're going to see new contract highs, the euphoria off of that from the people that have the money. The game is the same. The status quo has been preserved. The establishment remains ensconced in power as they are right now. That said, we've got this low volume number at 43.75. Last rotate up was 38.75, so the first sell is going to be in the 40 to 42 area, sell one. And I'm going to pop it up to 49 to 51, stops above 50. On the buy side, last rotate stopped down at 30, maybe a little bit lower, so 30, 32. Buy one, and of course we'll adjust in the morning, 25, 27, buy two. No news to speak of tomorrow. Wholesale trade and crude inventory, so won't have. It'll all be down to the election and how that worked or did not work. And we've seen that the market does react to the upside when Hillary is the winner. And that would make the Fed happy, it would make the current administration happy, and it would certainly make Wall Street happy. They know from which side their bread is buttered. Okay, lower high, lower low in the 10-year. Find a place to sell it. We do have the 10-year auction tomorrow. The intermediate term can be weak. We had a pretty bad 3-year auction today. We're going to be looking at a double distribution down and a B pattern right here. So last rotate up was 17.5, followed by 16.5. So sell failure to take out 16 to 20. Then 23, 27. On the buy side, got this low over here at 8.5. So I think we're going to go lower. 8 to 12 is support. So let's play. Put a 5 to 9 buy out there. Idea we get it done a little cheaper. We'll put a question mark at 12. And then 29 to 01 for buy 2. Only thing I know for sure about today's election is that my taxes are going up in Kansas because of the budget shortfalls. Taxes go up all the time, and if Hillary wins, my taxes will go up. The national level, if Trump manages to win, perhaps my taxes can go down, which I would like. You know, and it's not so much that you don't want to pay your taxes, it's how the money is spent. It is just wasted, or it gets into the wrong people's hand. 4 to 8 sell is going to be number one. So we've got these lows here around 11, so 11 to 15 sell 1, 23, 27 sell 2, picking up the spill right here, picking up these areas right there. On the buy side, last rotate down was 28. So number one's 28 to the buck will be number one. I think we can go a little bit lower, so we'll make 17 to 21 by 1. But that 24, 28 might be support. And then by 2, 5 to 9. If I had to look at the chart structurally and the rest of it, I think we're headed for 160 before this selling is over. Okay, gold got hit. Gold is suggesting that Hillary has won the election. All subject to change, of course. And lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it on our F1 screen. And you know, people don't believe that, but there's a lot that goes into a lower high and a lower low, or a higher low and a higher high. And you can't, I mean, that's selling, or that's buying by definition. Okay, last rotate up was 79. Then we had the E spill when the E-mini got strong up to 85. So 80, 82, sell 1. 85, 87, sell 2. 73, 75, buy 1. 71, 69, buy 2. Pick this area up right here. And we'll be just under that one. So we've got this area covered over here. And then we're right in this area picking up this high volume number right there. But it will be fun just to get back to what is this news report going to do? What's the buying and selling in Asia? How does it impact our markets? As opposed to who in the hell is going to win the election. As important as that is, it just adds a more potential for news spikes and interruptions of what the broader macro terms or conditions are that are affecting the market. Okay, crude oil actually had a pretty good day, holding their own. Some articles out, OPEC's got a deal. Some articles they don't. A couple articles out today saying if OPEC doesn't get a deal, it's headed for $30 a barrel, and that certainly could be true. The cost of production is 40, but these people have to get their acts together. That's pretty concentrated, heavy selling right there. Higher low, higher high, might trade higher. Goldman originally said 43 to 53 was the market. We haven't really tested 53 just yet. 43 yet. Didn't quite get to 53. So we definitely have a B behind us. Seller at 45 and a quarter. So 45 even, 45 and a quarter. Sell 1. We have the APIs tonight. 45.50, 45.75. Sell 2. If the APIs are shown a draw, the EIA will show a draw. If the APIs show a build, the EIA shows a build. The magnitude can vary, but they've been the same. 44.50, 44 and a quarter turned out pretty good today, if I do say so myself. And then 44 even, 43.75 for buy 2. And the euro. It kind of separated today, did not trade lockstep with the E-mini and the idea that Clinton may win the election. So lower high, lower low. That would be reflecting fundamentals where everybody knows that the ECB would like the market, the currency lower so they can export more. Definitely a new distribution down with a pretty clean break in the 1050 area. So again, I don't know how. Cell 1 will be 1050. Cell 2 will be 1075. I imagine if it looks like Hillary has won it, it could rally a little bit because the status quo is there, but I think it'll turn back into a sell. 1025 buy 1 and 10 even buy 2. But I don't have a strong feeling for that. I mean, if it had been lockstep with the E-mini on every move off the Clinton news, it'd be able to make that call with a little more certainty. And that's it for this November the 8th, 2016, a day that we've been forced to anticipate and think about for the last 2 years. Maybe that will be put behind us. I will see you bright and early in the morning. Some people have suggested there'll be 2 reasons to drink tonight. One, if you're a candidate, wins or loses. Because both candidates have not really evoked strong feelings either way. You can drink if your candidate wins, and you can drink if your candidate loses. And then historically, you only have been a drinker when your candidate has won. So to celebrate that fact, we'll have our answers hopefully bright and early in the morning. You all have a good evening, and I'll see you mañana.